Hey guys, welcome to Siklab Gaming. In this video, I'll be sharing Angela gameplay and some tips on how to play her. Before that though, let me show you a gameplay highlight, a savage kill streak. Now for some Angela tips. Angela is a support hero and probably one of the best support in the game. Her main role is to heal, shield, and buff the team, but as you saw in the highlight, she can also do good damage and get a lot of kills. Next, we look at her skills. Her passive, Smart Heart, increases your movement speed whenever you use a skill. It's great for chasing a hero, and the movement speed increase also affects a teammate you attach to using your ulti. This skill is also helpful when escaping, so use your skills while running away. Her first skill is Love Waves. This is your primary skill and should be the skill you level up first. It deals good damage, and Love Waves also leaves a mark or debuff on enemies that slows them down and increases the amount of damage done to them. The debuff can stack, so Love Waves should be spammed in team fights. Love Waves also heals your allies, so always put yourself in a position where you can hit both allies and enemies with this skill. You can also have up to 5 stacks of Love Waves, so don't forget to spam this skill. Her second skill is Puppet on a String. It damages the enemy and slows it down significantly. If the enemy is still attached to the string after 3 seconds, it takes more damage and gets immobilized for 1.5 seconds. It's a good skill to chase enemies down, or you can use it too when running away. To maximize this skill, just don't go too far from the enemy because the string will get cut. This skill works on creeps, monsters, and heroes. Her ulti, or super skill, is Heart Guard. You can attach or possess any ally on the map and give that hero a shield that lasts for 6 seconds. Angela will remain attached to the hero for 12 seconds, and while attached, Angela can use her skills without consuming mana, so don't forget to spam her skills. Cooldown of this skill is pretty long, so cooldown reduction items are needed, because this is Angela's most important skill. Here's my build for Angela. Demon Shoes for mana regen, especially during early game. Fleeting Time for cooldown reduction. Enchanted Talisman for more cooldown reduction in mana regen. Necklace of Durance to reduce healing and regen effect of enemies. Courage Mask for team buff, cooldown reduction, movement speed, and HP increase. Glowing Wand for magic power increase and for damage over time. Now for recommended emblems. You can choose either support or mage emblem. My mage emblem is maxed out, so I chose this over support. Focus on cooldown reduction, increasing magic power, and mystery shop so you can get items faster. Let's head now to actual gameplay so you can see how to use Angela. The first thing you do is to pick Love Waves as your first skill, so by the time you get to the center of the map, you'll have the full 5 stacks of this skill. The spell that I picked is Revitalize. Angela is a support hero, and she's supposed to be healing the team. Revitalize is a great spell to have, especially in team fights. When playing Angela as support, make sure you stick with the primary damage dealer or you're carrying early in the game. As the name of the role suggests, your job is to support other heroes. You can see me here just helping Claude farm and healing him and nearby allies whenever I can. Help your carry kill the Lethal Wanderer or the vegetable creep as soon as possible before moving on to the blue or red buff. The Lethal Wanderer heals HP and restores mana to the hero it's attached to and nearby allies for a short time. The creep we're killing now is the Serpent, which gives the blue buff. This buff reduces cooldown and mana or energy costs of skills, and also gives a bit of healing whenever creeps or heroes are killed. When you're supporting, try your best to not last hit creeps or minions, so the gold can go to the carry. Usually, the first item you should get is the Wooden Mask. It will let your carry get experience faster, while also giving you a bit of movement speed. An extra tip here is that you and other support or tank heroes should not get masks at the same time. Let one buy a mask first, and after a while, a second person can buy a mask. After the wooden mask, build demon shoes for mana regen and movement speed.
I can do all the chores.
Here I knew that Cho was getting at a bad position, so I tried saving him using my first skill to heal. I saved him, but I was the one who died. This is okay, because as a healer or support, just like a tank, don't forget that your role is to protect the damage dealers.
Stop staring at me. Watch out for neck problems. An ally has been slain.
In this game, you'll see that our team will have a bad start, going down 0-3. When this happens, don't panic and don't get frustrated, especially in the early game. Just stick to your role and stay focused.
An enemy has been slain. The strings of my puppet were tangled up. Can you help me with that?
Keep helping your carry farm faster by damaging creeps, but don't forget to not last hit them.
Request backup. Launch attack. The enemy has slain the turtle.
Once you get to level 4 and get Angela's ulti or SS, the most important thing to remember is to keep your eyes open to your allies' health. Your allies' icon and health will now be displayed around your ulti spell icon, so be ready to use your ulti when you see a team fight happening, or when an ally is getting low on health.
The strings of my puppet got tangled up. Can you help me with that?
When you're in mid and out in the open, don't just stay in one place. Keep on moving so it'll be harder to get hit by enemies hiding in the bush. An example here is what Kufra is doing. Good tank players stay in the bush to set up ganks, so you should always be aware of this. Also, don't stay beside or near other teammates so you don't get stunned or CC'd with them. Here, I noticed that Atlas and Cho were going down, so I decided to use my ulti to help with the fight. Once you possess someone, spam your first skill to deal damage and heal allies. Use your second skill to do more damage, slow the enemy, and potentially immobilize it. Because of my ulti, we were able to kill Aurora and X-Borg as well.
Your team destroyed
When enemies are nearby, try to hide in the bush so they don't see you.
Our turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret.
Always try to take the safer route when changing lanes or when going to your teammates. You see me here going around the rocks and staying near our towers instead of going straight to the middle. This might take longer, but smart enemies are always hiding in the bush to gank you.
Has been slain. Request backup. Request backup. Stay turtle resurrecting soon. Initiate retreat. Stay in a good mood every day. Initiate retreat. The strings of my puppet got tangled up. Can you help me with that? Stop staring at me. Watch out for neck problems.
As mentioned, always be aware of enemies in the bush. Here, you'll see Cho getting ultied by Aurora, which leads to an easy gank.
Has been slain. Enemy unstoppable.
Learn also when not to use your ulti. If you think that it's too late, don't use it. Here, I could have attached to Atlas, but that was a 3-on-2 situation versus higher level enemies. And Poof, Gushon, and Aurora still had high health left.
Initiate retreat. Enemy dominating.
Here, I ultied, thinking that Sylvana was going to stay and fight. Unfortunately, she decided to TP back to the base. It's okay to sometimes gamble and ulti, rather than being too late to effectively help out in a fight.
Our turret has been destroyed.
This is where the fight turned to our favor. Even without your ulti ready, don't be afraid to go where the team fight is happening. Your first skill can do a lot of healing to your teammates and significant damage to your enemies. You see me here spamming love waves while staying back to keep my team healed. I also used Revitalize to provide extra healing. My second full item is Fleeting Time, which is a core item for Angela, as it can reduce the cooldown on her ultimate significantly.
Doctor calls me his little angel, but
Turtle resurrecting soon.
When most of the enemy team is dead, take that time to secure objectives like the turtle, lord, or towers. Even as a support, if you see that no one else is in a lane, be the one to clear enemy minions. You'll be getting gold, and you'll help push objectives.
calls me his little angel, but
When using your ulti, don't just possess the carry. Keep your eyes open on who needs it. I possessed Sylvana here because she was the one who could deal the most damage in the team fight happening in the middle. Some Angela players just attach to the primary damage dealer all game long, which is very annoying.
Double kill. Shut down.
the strings of my puppet got tangled up. Can you
Request
help me with
backup.
that?
Your team destroyed a turret.
Again, if you don't see any other teammate in the lane, try to go there and clear the minion wave ASAP. Clearing minion waves give you a lot of gold and experience. It also helps you push objectives faster.
Watch out for neck problems.
Launch attack.
Stay cheerful every day.
Here's the start of the Savage highlight. If you notice, I was doing good damage on Freya with my first skill, and I was also healing Atlas and Sylvana.
Free. An ally
I saw that Claude was starting to take damage, so I decided to use my ulti. It was just perfect timing that Claude was ultiing when I attached to him. Again, once you're attached, don't forget to spam your first skill. Your first skill also slows down your enemy. Here, Xborg wasn't able to escape. This highlight just shows how good Angela's ulti can be. It turned a 4-on-1 gank into a wipeout for the enemy team.
acting soon.
Even though you're winning, don't be complacent and overconfident. Push towers while enemies are dead, and retreat to help teammates clear creeps and minions if you notice the enemy team is alive again.
Request backup.
My third and fourth items are Enchanted Talisman and Necklace of Durance. Once you have these items, you'll be able to cast your skills as often as you want without worrying about mana running out.
Request backup.
Watch out for neck problems. Stay in a good mood every day.
An enemy has been slain.
My teammates decided to take the Lord. The best time to take the Lord is when most of the enemy team is dead. You can see here that 4 enemies are still alive, so Atlas, Cho, and myself will try to distract the enemies while Sylvana and Claude attack the Lord. Never have everyone from your team attack the Lord, because if you do, your enemies will know what you're up to and will definitely try to steal the kill from you.
Ally has slain Lord.
I can do all the chores. Except cooking.
A good alternative when the Lord is out is to do a split push. You'll notice here that Sylvana is in the bottom lane pushing the tower, Cho is on the top lane clearing minions, and I'll be with Claude and the Lord. Doing split pushes puts a lot of pressure on the enemy team and guarantees that at least one tower goes down, even if the enemies repel your main attack. Staying in the bush while waiting or when casting your ulti is a good tactic so enemies can't easily see and kill you. When you ulti, always pick the hero that can do the most damage. In this case, I attached to Claude again and was able to help get more kills for the team.
An enemy has been slain.
Stay in a good mood.
Thanks to my items, I can cast my ulti almost immediately after finishing one.
Destroy the turret. Your team destroyed the turret.
Keep on smiling. It's important.
Your team destroyed a turret.
My mana also is always full even without being attached to a hero, because of the item build. This way, I can keep on casting my first and second skill whenever they're up. Remember to keep your allies healed throughout the game using your first skill. This is going to be my last ulti, as despite a bad start, my team finishes the match in just 14 minutes. I hope you learned something from this Angela tutorial. If you want to try a support hero, pick Angela, as she really is a big help in team fights. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'll be giving away skins to some lucky subscribers in the near future. Thank you for watching and good luck in your next match. Salamat!